Hello YouTube and welcome to another video and welcome to my channel, The Art of Perfumery. I am going to bring you 20 of my favorite clubbing scents of my entire collection. And because I don't want a very long, a very boring video, I'm going to divide that in two parts. Today I bring you from my top 20 to my top 11th position. And then on the second part, I'll bring you from my top 10th position to my first position. So let's go to the first part of my top 20 clubbing scents of my collection. Enjoy! Okay guys, let's jump right into my list. Let's jump right into my 20th position that goes to Diesel Feel for Life Spirit. This is a kind of fragrance that even for clubbing, I'm always watching the sprays. You see this? Used with extreme caution. See the color of the juice? This thing is dangerous. One of the most potent scents that I ever came across. Even if you're going to the club, 4 sprays max and you're good to go. Here I have an explosion of sweet amber with a fruity undertone that comes from the grapefruit, and also a cloud of incense. This thing will put you under the spotlight. It's super strong. It can even be cloying, even for clubbing if you overspray, but this thing does magic in the club. So my 20th position goes to Diesel Feel for Life Spirit. And my 19th position is actually a tie, and it goes to Ultramol and Versace Eros. And I will consider this a tie because usually I don't choose much between one and the other. To me, both fragrances do the same job, so usually I just pick whatever I find first. They're both fun to wear, they're both loud, they're playful, they're fruity, and they both garnish a lot of compliments. So Ultramol smells like a great bubble gum with a touch of lavender and vanilla. And Versace Eros is also fruity with apple and a backbone of amber and tonka bean. So doing my 19th position, Ultramol and Versace Eros. We are now down to my 18th position, and that one's go easy too. Givenchy Play Intense, and this is the kind of fragrance that, even though this video is about clubbing scents, but I don't wear this much for clubbing actually. Usually I wear this for house parties or pubs or hanging out with friends, because this is not as loud as most of the fragrances on this list, but it has a decent projection, that is for sure. And it smells really good, really playful, really yummy. To me, it smells like a very nice and very creamy coffee cake. It's very smooth, it's very velvety. It's so nice, very creamy, so good. So on my 18th position, Givenchy Play Intense. And my 17th position goes to the one and only Sauvage Parfum. I wore this fragrance a few times to go to the club, and man, I have to say, I have seen the best reactions while I was wearing this fragrance. This is not the most unique smell of the bunch, but who cares? This smells great. This is a denser version of the traditional Sauvage. It's even denser than the Sauvage Eau de Parfum. The big difference between this fragrance and its flankers is the heavy dose of incense that I have on this fragrance, on top of that fruity mineral sweet ambroxan that we all know that is in this line. This is denser, this is darker, it's very easy to please, it's sexy. You can't go wrong going to the club with Sauvage Parfum. And my 16th position, that one goes easy too. Armani Code Profumo. Armani Code Profumo is another great clubbing scent. I think this should be called Armani Club Profumo because it was made for clubbing. It's sweet, it's resinous, it's loud, it smells great, it performs great. It smells so good. This fragrance has it all. Here I have a mix of amber and tonka bean that brings sweetness to the composition, that brings body, and I also get a touch of leather in the background that brings some sophistication. So this is not just another sweet bubblegummy scent. This actually smells great and performs great, and it's great for the club as well. Next on my list, on my 15th position, 1 Million Absolutely Gold. First of all, I have to say this thing has the performance that the original 1 Million once had before its reformulation. So this thing is actually a beast, and it smells way better to my nose. So this thing compared to the original 1 Million, it's smoother, it's louder, and in general, it's better. Here I have 1 Million DNA, so I do get the DNA of the original here. Added some more florals and also leather. As Kanye West would say, this is louder, stronger, smoother, better. And now my 14th position goes to Ragbine. What can I say about this scent? This is a sweet caramel vanilla incense scent with a touch of oud. This fragrance was actually made for clubbing because it's fun to wear. It's very yummy. It has this sugar vanilla caramel combo, and man, this thing lasts. This thing is relentless. The performance is stellar. You're definitely gonna be under the spotlight wearing this scent. So if you like sweet scents, you can't go wrong with this scent because this is super ultra sweet. And the good news is you're definitely gonna fall asleep before this scent does. We are now down to my 13th position, and that one goes easily to Black Orchid Eau de Parfum. And I have to say, this one would be more like a daring scent for some, because as you know, this is a women's scent. But I'm telling you, on my skin, this doesn't smell like your typical girly scent at all. I do get some white florals on this scent. The white florals is gonna drive you to the edge between masculinity and femininity. But the combo chocolate, vanilla, and incense will bring you some dark, some gothic, some obscure vibe to the composition that makes this composition perfect for men as well. This was designed for nightwear. As you can see on the presentation, they're all black and dark. This has great performance and also smells very, but very sophisticated. And 100% sure women are gonna love to smell this on a man's skin. That is for sure. So Black Orchid doing my 13th position. And my 12th position goes easy to Eau de Beau from the house of L'Occitane et Provence. So here I have a ton of incense and a ton of vanilla. This is actually my favorite vanilla incense combo scent. So I do get a lot of vanilla and a ton of incense on this fragrance, and the incense is going to bring some dark vibe to this vanilla. All of that surrounded by some green and fresh vibe that comes from the cypress. The cypress actually freshens the scent, which is really nice. This is a very intriguing and a very mysterious scent to my nose. It's coming now in a different bottle, in a 75 ml bottle. This is the 100 ml bottle. So I haven't tested the fragrance that comes with this new presentation yet, but I have to say, this fragrance is beautiful, it's very unique, it's striking, and the performance is also great. We finally arrived on my 11th position, and thank you so much guys for watching this video until the end. And my 11th position is going to be another tie. It's going to be Pure Malt and also Pure Havana. These are my go-to night out scents because I absolutely love them. And this is going to be another tie because usually I pick whatever I find first, because I get in both scents similar vibes. I get this caramel, vanilla, patchouli vibe in both scents, and the two fragrances are 10 out of 10 to me. So Pure Malt is a bit more fruity and boozy. I get a mix of dried fruits and whiskey that will remind you a very yummy fruity punch with caramel. And also Pure Havana, I get this creamy mix of honey and tobacco. They're both great performers, and they are both perfect clubbing scents doing my 11th position. Okay guys, those were my top 10 fragrances out of my top 20 clubbing fragrances that I have in my collection. Precisely from the 20th position down to my 11th position. I will soon be bringing the second part of this video, which will be from my top 10 to my number 1 position. So if you like this top 10, I can only imagine how it's going to be the follow-up. It will be amazing. And thank you so much guys for watching this video. If you like what you saw, if you like my content, please don't forget to hit the like button, and a subscribe will also be awesome. And I will appreciate it very much. So if you don't know me, I am Mark Lacerda, and I see you in the next video. Be good, be safe.